Namaste and welcome. Today it is my pleasure to invite to Lokvani Pallavi Nagesha, who is serving as the chair for the magazine committee of the Learnquest Music Festival. She is also a member of the core volunteer group and has put in hours to make this festival a success. She is the founding director of Bhumika Arts Academy, which teaches Bharatanatyam, Sanskrit, yoga, and the Ayurvedic lifestyle. She began her Bharatanatyam training under Guru Purnima Risbud and since then has been learning from several senior artists from India, including Guru Padmini Ravi and others. She has been a key member of several music and dance festivals. She has co-produced and performed in Nrityotsav, a day-long dance festival featuring stalwart dancers from around the globe. A staunch community volunteer. She has volunteered for several organizations, and we are so grateful that she volunteered for Lokvani itself when we had our community awards. And of course, she has been a core team member of New England Kannada Kuta and several other organizations who are putting up beautiful music and dance events all year round. Pallavi, what a pleasure to have you on Lokvani. Thank you for taking the time. Namaste.
Namaste, Ranjani, and thank you for having me. I'm really excited to talk about the 15th annual Learnquest Music Conference. We started our pre-conference events last weekend, and we're going to have pre-conference workshops and leg dems leading up to the event on April 7th. And please check out our website, learnquest.org, for details. We have very interesting pre-conference events lined up. And of course, the event itself is just filled with amazing musicians from India. Some of the names that you might recognize are Arti Anklekar ji and Sudha Raghunathan, Tejendra Majumdar, and actually Tirchi Shankaran. We just heard that Tirchi Shankaran ji is turning 80 and is celebrating 70 years of playing music on stage. So we are really excited to have him, and it'll be such an honor for us to have that moment with him on stage. So and it's a wonderful opportunity. It's on April 7th, 8th, and 9th. It is a place that you need to be seen at. Not only that you have to come and see the musicians, you have to be seen at this. It's a wonderful, wonderful experience. It's a transformative experience. April 7th and 9th. 7th through the 9th, and you can find information at learnquest.org, and you can get your tickets there as well.
Fantastic, Preeti. And this is what I think the Learnquest Music Festival always, makes it very special for me, that, you're able to bring artists like Tirchi Shankaran. I mean, I remember when, several, musicians who are no more with us, came to the Learnquest Music Festival and performed. And sometimes, you wonder, when will you get the next chance to listen to them? So it really is thanks to these platforms that we are able to, from America, because these senior artists don't travel to America often. You have to often go to India to listen to them, and that they are here performing. And as we all know, in Indian classical music, that generation is just a diamond, or I don't know, a priceless gem that we must listen to.
Absolutely.
So this is really great. So again, what I was going to say was that, of course, the Learnquest Music Festival brings such stalwarts, but there's a range of other musicians and other people, young talent. Sometimes we meet the youngest of talents who become superstars later at the Learnquest Music Festival as well. And often there's a theme to the festival. So could you tell us a little bit more about, is there a theme to this festival this time? And is there also other young stars that we might see shining in the sky brightly soon?
Yes. So let me start with the theme. This time we are embracing the idea of healing with music. And the idea came about because we were caught up in the pandemic, and Learnquest did not have a festival the last couple of years. And we are coming back now, and on all our minds, this has been very, very present, right? And unequivocally, most of us kept ourselves engaged and kept ourselves healthy in our minds by listening to music. Um, and that's something that is universal, right? And we've heard so many stories. Durga Krishnan, for example, tells us about her students, how her students kept listening to recordings of their classes and kept practicing through the pandemic to stay sane. So all of us have had this experience with music and the healing properties of music. And I think bringing that in, thinking through that, and offering this festival as a place where people can come now, out of the woodwork, right? After being cooped up for 3 years, coming out of the woodwork and just allow themselves to soak in this healing power of music. And that's a powerful message we're carrying forward with the festival. And I hope people will, take this as an opportunity to come and experience the wonderfulness of music. And as you know, ragas have already proven that they have some properties to move something within you. And using this to help ourselves is something that we want to propagate more.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. I completely agree. I mean, I think this has become, music therapy has now become a field in itself, right? Just like I know that you are a
Absolutely.
practitioner of Ayurveda and yoga, and I think is there any particular workshop or anything that's being offered in this field while you're at it, or it's just the theme for the program this time?
So there are other workshops around this.
Okay.
Saraswati Ranganathan is doing a Veena workshop where she's talking about the quality of music and how it affects us.
Yeah.
So that will be an interesting workshop to do. We have a couple articles in the magazine around this. I'm going to refer to my notes just to.
Yeah.
So there is a researcher called Renata Rolfing, who does music therapy research at she works at Berkeley, and her research is at NYU, and she has written an article for the magazine about how music is helping people with memory and other things. So it'll be a very interesting read. I'm hoping she comes to the festival so people can have conversations with her. It's going to be really exciting to present this.
No, I can quite imagine that. I mean, I remember, like, I talked to a music therapist once, and she gave me concrete examples of how, people, especially if they are children, they have special needs, how they have come out of it. And I know that now you are, both into yoga and Sanskrit. I think there is plenty of evidence, right, that teaching the shlokas in the right way has. I think there are enough experiments that show that, like, children with autism, if they are on the spectrum, they can really develop much faster, I think. So, and I know
Absolutely.
that Sanskrit shlokas have music as part of them. They are intertwined, absolutely together. So that makes a lot of sense. And I remember that when we ourselves, myself and Anil, as you know, went through COVID very seriously, and there was no medication. I mean, this is honest truth, right? There was no medication when we
Right.
did. And people told us, chant this shloka or that, and we came out of it. And of course, we don't know what the evidence is, but definitely I believe that therapy made a big difference. We used to put that in his in his hospital room, and I think it really made a difference. So I feel like this is, I think once we know how to evaluate it scientifically, there'll be much evidence in this realm as well, I think. So one of
Yeah.
the things that I feel that happens is that there are many young children, who are learning music, and some of them have become such experts. So are you having a young contingent of volunteers, of attendees, or do you have a message for them?
Absolutely. So for volunteers, I will say first this, that especially if they're into music, this is Learnquest is not just, yes, this is a festival of Indian classical music, but at Learnquest we teach Western music as well. So come, get to know the people. You will see many people, and it will make a huge difference in your lives as you go through this experience, right? Music immersion is something that is so beautiful and so profound that along with, of course, getting everybody to work and engage. There's a lot of things that is going on in here that will really help you understand and immerse yourself in music. So come volunteer. It's a great opportunity. And for young artists, young musicians, there is so much to learn. Yes, there are stalwarts, there are very senior artists coming, but there are young people too. So we have singers like Amruta Venkatesh, Kaivalya Kumar, and there is actually this year it's fantastic because we have all kinds of instruments. Come check that out. We instruments that you probably have never heard, like Nadaswaram and Shehnai. We have sarod, violin, veena. We have the flute, of course, santoor, sitar, and I'm probably forgetting a few. Of course, we have the percussion instruments. We have tawil, which I think a lot of people have not heard.
Yeah.
So I think it's really, we have an exciting lineup, young artists that are coming up and are here for the first time, and of course returning artists, and it's a wonderful immersive experience.
So I think as a dance teacher, and I'm sure it's the same with the music teacher, the best way for young people to learn music is actually to attend concerts. I think in the old days, that actual live concert, YouTube doesn't quite do it. You need to go attend a live concert and meet people. And I was going to say, perhaps, is there a message you have for the parents? I know that the children are very busy. I mean, this is something that we always talk about. They don't have the time. But what would you do to encourage parents to make? I know the music teachers and dance teachers always tell our students, go attend, go attend. So any thoughts from you as to how you might encourage them, the parents, to send their children?
Yeah, I completely agree. It's such a difficult time right after, everything is just so in turmoil right now. But there is something about exposing your children to arts that helps them develop and with this deep appreciation of everything around you. Music and arts, like we also have a room with paintings at the festival. So you have your visual arts, you have your music, and then we also have a dance. We are co-sponsoring the dance with Roja Kannan on April 15th. And we have that. And it's exposing children to various thoughts and ways to express themselves is so useful, because they will find in this completely busy and burdened life, it almost seems, they will find an avenue of expressing themselves that is not like everybody else. And that is very useful. So bring them, encourage them to see this. And of course, if they are musicians and they're learning music, this is the prime spot to be, because they will have examples in front of them to aspire to. And that is also a powerful motivator for people, that they see somebody doing the exact same thing that you are trying to do, and then they come up. Apart from that, this year we have something really exciting where a lot of music teachers are coming together and bringing their students together to perform in an invocation. So we have over 60 young musicians singing an invocation from various New England area teachers. They're being arranged by one of our favorite musicians, two of our favorite musicians of this area, Uma Shankar and Vaishnavi Kondapalli. And they are getting all these kids together, and they're performing a composition by Artyan Klikarji.
Wow.
So this is like, it's powerful. I mean, you will hear 60 young kids from the ages of 8 to 18 performing this. So it will be a treat to
Yeah.
listen and watch this.
And that's so great. I'm glad you're doing that because sometimes people come to programs because their kids are performing, and the kids come because they are performing. But then they learn that to listen is almost more important than performance, and especially to listen to the stalwarts and to perform compositions of people like Aarti Anklekar when she's there, and then to do it
Yeah,
like that is a real treat. So I look
yeah, yeah.
forward to that. And you mentioned a wonderful dance program. I know that this is a music festival. So tell us about Roja Kannan and I mean, she's one of my favorite artists, by the way. So, but please tell me more about that particular performance as well.
Yeah. So I'll probably butcher the name of this, but it's a thematic Bharatanatyam production. It's called Madurai Chitrai Tiru
Vira?
Viva?
Tiruvira?
Yes,
Chittre Tiruvira.
Tiruvira.
Okay. It just
Chitrai.
means auspicious festivals in the month of Chittre. Chitra
Yeah,
is month, right? That's all. So
yeah,
Tiruvira, festival. That's it.
yeah.
So I'm from Madurai.
Okay.
From Madurai. That's it.
So yeah. So Roja Kannan and Priya Murli and their group is coming on April 15th to present this. It's going to be at 6 p.m. at Chinmaya Mission in Andover.
Yeah.
And get tickets for that. We're also offering a 10% discount to anybody who buys both tickets together, both our season tickets as well as the dance tickets. So
And speaking of tickets, so you could buy a season ticket, which would be a very, very good price, but you could buy individual tickets, and it's broken up into different
yes,
tiers as well. Could you tell us about that?
yes. So you can buy season tickets that will give you access to all the concerts between the 7th and the 9th. You can also buy individual day tickets, which are just for the 7th, just for the 8th, or just for the 9th. You can go to our website, look at the schedule, and decide if you want that. We have premier tickets. They're almost sold out. So if you're interested in premier tickets, do so today. Get one today. And then the mid-level tickets, they are there too. And then we have the balcony and student tickets. There are different price levels, and depending on your association with different different music or dance schools, it changes. Get in touch with us. We're also offering music teachers something exciting. So if you contact us, we will let you know. Obviously we want all of your students to participate. So we will make room for them. If you get in touch with us, we will let you know what we can offer you. So please get in touch with us and just avail of this wonderful opportunity.
Yeah. And I think that's what I think is at the end of the day, the most important thing is that if you're there, you're going to not only watch a great program, of course, but you're going to meet all the locals who are your Sahriday, right? People who care about music and dance.
Absolutely.
Just like you, and you will build a community. You can, you'll find collaborators, who can do more with you, perhaps, if you are a musician yourself or a dancer yourself. And, I think it is always, for me, it's always been the best community that I meet at the Learnquest event, the nicest people as well. So I think it can be quite a thing. Any final words that you want to share with our
So Learnquest byline is connecting people through music. That's our what we aim to do. So please come. You will definitely find that Sahriday that will enhance your social life, your understanding of music, and your appreciation of music. So please come, and I will leave you with one line that really resonates to me as a dancer and as a lover of music. It's from the Samaveda. It says, Nada tanu manisham namami me manasa shirasa. That the Shiva who dancers revere, he is filled with nada, and to this Shiva I, with my body and soul, pledge allegiance. So come check out what it means to be immersed in music and enjoy the festival with us. We are very excited to put it out, and we hope to see you all there.
look forward to the big community that's going to come together and really celebrate the end of the pandemic so that we can now really get back together as we did as human beings, coming together instead of in a Zoom mode, in a real mode, to have great conversations, have a fun time socially while really being transformed through the exhilarating music that is going to be presented at the show. Thank you, Preeti. Thank you for giving your time to organize this event. I know that it is not trivial, to put such an event together. It takes a really enormous amount of volunteer work, and that you're all doing that just for the sake of
Many hands, many hands, many
yeah.
minds. So
Yes. And it's very nice that you're open to other people joining you as well to be volunteers. So
absolutely, come one, come all.
yes, yes. Look forward to that. So excitedly waiting for the 7th, 8th, and 9th of April, and later 15th of April for the concert of Roja Kannan. Thank you so much. Namaste.